There's a terrific play running right now at ACT. It's called The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. It's being produced by the Seagull Project. So here to talk about the production is actor and producer Brandon Simmons. Hello, sir.
Hello.
And the director of the play, John Lang. So
Hi.
nice to see you. I like the jacket, by the way.
Thank you.
Looks very good.
Appreciate that.
So let's start with the Seagull Project. What is it, and how did it come about, and who's involved?
The Seagull Project is a project. It's a project to do the Seagull.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we set out a bunch of actors.
All local.
All local,
Yep.
who had worked on 3 Penny Opera at Seattle Shakespeare Company a couple years ago. And we discovered that we all loved Chekhov, we all loved the Seagull, and so we wanted to spend a lot of time together developing that play.
So when you started, it's been about a year since you started this whole project?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Did you know it was going to finally become a production, or
Oh,
not?
yeah.
You did. That was the plan.
And, you know, we had some conversations about, you know, do we want to have just an open form kind of workshop and produce it when it's time, or do we want to put a date on it? And so we went back and forth, but we knew it was going to be a full production right away.
Now, I know you said you've never worked on Chekhov before, right, John?
I haven't, no.
But what is it? It seems like a lot of actors and a lot of theater people love working on this play, The Seagull. Why is it? What is fascinating about this?
Well, there's a couple things. First of all, practicality. A lot of people train in art programs. A lot of even parts. So, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, every role has something really meaty to do. So if you are an arts administrator looking to sort of make sure everybody has an even part, you know, often you look at Chekhov. But also, Chekhov's director was Stanislavski. Stanislavski gave us sort of a method of acting.
What an actor prepares, is that one of his books?
Right, and so a lot of training programs sort of develop on that platform. And these plays sort of married that platform. So there's that reason. But I think more and more these days, like Shakespeare, you have these incredibly high stakes where you're going to go and kill everybody and win a kingdom.
Yes.
Chekhov's writing about people who are losing their homes.
So it's super minute,
He's writing,
smaller.
exactly. He's
Intense,
writing about
but smaller.
Yeah, and things that we deal with every day. And I feel like we're getting a resurgence of Chekhov because people are sort of rediscovering him as somebody who spoke to the simple problems that we all experience every day. And I think that's why it's compelling.
If you do your homework and you do all of the preparation right, you can step out on stage and just live that life. And that's true of all great playwrights, but Chekhov's lives look so much like our lives. That line between my life and your life and the character's life and the audience's life becomes so blurry, it's really beguiling.
How do you keep it from being dull and boring, like everyday life? Like, I don't think anyone would want to see my life just played out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like right now, I'm with you, and I have so much to say. I'm so passionate about this work, and I don't have to pretend. I'm not thinking about what's coming out of my mouth. Right. So it's all of that. My whole life is here with me in this. On this couch, you know, I'm not prepared right now.
Okay.
You know, so in a way, all of the preparation for a Chekhov play allows me to go on stage and not be prepared and have all of that life just come out.
Come out in that moment.
Yeah.
And if you get it right, there's a recognition in the audience of somebody who stepped back and said, look how wonderfully absurd we are. We say that he's sort of compassionate, but sort of without any mercy as a writer. And he lets us look at ourselves and laugh a lot.
That's very human. You know, that's a beautiful human, that's a very human thing.
Yeah.
And this is not your first thing, but one of your first things
I've ever directed in my life.
Ever. But no, you're the associate artistic director at ACT, and this is the your new position. Congratulations. They're lucky to have you, by the way.
And
this is kind of one of your first things to be doing in the new role. I know you've done a couple things, but kind of
it is. You know, ACT has a lot of programming. This is part of the Central Heating Lab.
Right.
We have a main stage season, and we've got a number of things going on throughout the year, but I was fortunate enough to be asked by this group of actors to come into sort of my new home and present this piece. And I'm just really proud of ACT as a theater company for being brave enough to get out there with the community and say, here's the doors, they're wide open. Come on in.
Let's give this a whirl. Right. All right, well, The Seagull, it runs at ACT now through February 10th. What stage is it on?
It's on the Falls Theater.
Fall stage, so you want to get your tickets for that. It runs for, as I said, through the 10th. Thanks, you guys. Really nice to have you here.
Thanks so much.
I think you're so close. You're sitting so close together. You love each other.
We do.
It's very caring.
It's very caring,
We'll see what happens by the end of the run.
Thank you.
We'll check back in.
We'll check back. We'll check back on that.